So when it comes to collection, and Nick, you probably have seen this being a CMO yourself. The idea is to be able to get as much information as possible. I want to know how long this person was on the website, how many people visited, from where did they visit, what is that information that I'm getting as far as how do I improve this page? How do I make sure there is more stickability? I mean, I think you can speak about it from a CMO standpoint, Nick, in terms of
Yeah,
what does a marketer look for?
this is the marketer's dilemma. And we know that we are creating chaos, but we can't help ourselves. Someone says, I wonder what XYZ is happening, but we just have to figure it out. So we create any way to track from sometimes multiple sources that are overlapping or create some kind of system that allows us more access. But we're always trying to collect more and answer big questions. And then you move on to the next big question. Oh, we figured out what was going on in terms of our cart completion issues. So let's just leave Hotjar on there. It's at some point we're gonna need it again. And that type of thing goes unseen for a long, long period of time. And of course, Hotjar is the type of technology that is at the center of quite a bit of California consent issues. Chatbots, you might think you're doing everything right, right? You're just trying to help your customer service out. They say they're overloaded. You're trying to figure out, is there a way for me to get more cross sells and get my conversion rate up? So the chatbot is a smart idea. But the vendors taking those transcripts and you didn't realize it. You didn't read that one line in your paperwork, and all of a sudden you're actually sharing data. You're collecting data. You're
Yep.
sharing potentially sensitive data, order data, and now it's going off to the vendor. I think the pixel creep is it's like one of the more like common cases. Your nest of data that you thought was a good idea. It gets you out of tough situations with your COO, your CMO, your head of merch. You can plan better. Any question that comes, you have so many sources of data, even if sometimes they don't communicate the same numbers, but you know how it works.
Yeah.
But you're not a consent manager. You may not be the right person to have done all that without other people knowing.
Right. And I think one point to add on the chatbot also is many people say that's a functional, they classify that as a functional cookie. But the problem with the chatbot is, like you rightly mentioned, they're keeping track of which page you were on when you actually clicked on the icon. And even before you click on the icon to say, I want to chat, even that's not intent for you to be able to share information. The right way to do it is to wait for that click to happen and then ask for consent, unless, of course, consent has already been received. So if somebody has targeting and performance turned off, like in a GPC situation when they have their GPC control turned on, that chatbot should only trigger its scripts when it's clicked and it's been said that, hey, do we have your permission or consent to be able to track this conversation and use it for our purposes? Whatever legal language is needed there, that should be given before that tracking happens. And that doesn't happen. Every chatbot off the bat is constantly tracking you. And then you'll also see it automatically pop up all of a sudden. Hey, is there something I can do to help? All that is causing a problem with respect to implied consent, which is actually incorrect and can get you into some hot water.
Yeah, so there's this, I mean, the big question here is, uh, what have you actually installed? Do you still need it? Who actually owns it? And has it ever gone through the consent process? And is it really consent ready?